I'm Wild Monk,
And I'm Watership.
and we are Endurance Gaming.
Endurance Gaming.
So, just as an introduction, we are brothers,
And I'm the oldest.
and obviously, I'm the youngest. And we thought we'd try the YouTube thing for the next 6 or so months to see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And to clarify a few things, we are not your Chad players that you see on Twitch. We are your average players, and you can easily argue that we're below average.
And don't even have to argue I'm below average. I'm absolutely below average.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Thanks, man.
Yep. So, because we're not Chaz, we're not going to be able to kill a PMC, grab their meta loot, and basically get Kaba in a month.
Yeah.
It's going to take us some time. So, we created some sub goals on the way to Kappa, and one of them is level 1 to 15, and what barter trades we can get in that time. So, we can get up to Prapper 2, Therapist 2, and Ragman 2. And the reason why we want to open up barter trades is because we're going to actually be doing Pastilli's hardcore rules, which we're going to get into in a little bit.
But one of them is you cannot spend money on anything. You can't buy anything on the market. You can't buy anything from traders. You have to barter for everything.
Correct. And that's why we want to open up the bars to help us through the gameplay.
Absolutely.
And
So we're
we
picking out our favorite items.
correct. Yep. So, and to go through the list, the first one for me is the ammo case. And the reason why I want the ammo case is because we don't have the EUD version of the game. We have the basic, and we don't have a lot of room. And we gotta store all these good bullets we find in raid and or barter for. So I want the ammo case to store all that. And for the ammo case, you only need 2 green powder and 2 thermite. Now, thermite is relatively new to us and the game, so I don't know how rare or easily accessible it is as of right now, but hopefully it's easy to find.
And one thing, I think it came out about 2 weeks ago, and one thing that I did notice is just based on the pricing of it, like in the market, it is relatively cheap compared to something like the ratchet wrench which is another new item. So I'm guessing it's probably not super rare.
Well,
We'll see.
that's good to hear then.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. And obviously, as you can see, we're going through the wiki to look at this stuff, but when you're in a raid, you may not be able to use the wiki to search things up that easily. So we created this graphic that you see on the right here. And this graphic you can have on a second monitor or print it out. And it kind of boils down the most important barter trades that we feel that is most important between level 1 and 15.
Right. And yeah, everything is an image that you can, so you don't have to worry about what the items you're going to barter for. You're just going to worry about what are the items that you want to pick up so you can do the barters later. So
Correct.
hopefully this is a really helpful tool for everybody. So
Yep.
anyway, so I'm going to pick my number one favorite item to barter, and that is going to be the Flynn or Flying or whatever. I don't know how you say it. FLYYE backpack.
Hey, we never said we were smart.
Yeah, we don't know how to say some of this stuff. So if you don't like it, too bad. Anyway, let's take a look at that. FLY. So the reason why I like this one as my number one favorite is when you're in raid, you're probably gonna have to kill some scavs to pick up, some ways to transport your items out of raid. Now, I've noticed that when you kill a scav, they always pretty much have a rig on, but they rarely have a backpack. So backpacks are really hard to find in this game when you're not buying it from a market. So this is a great barter because not only is it a backpack, but also all it takes is a damaged hard drive, which it's only 2 slots, which is great, and B, they're very common in computers. So I think this is going to be a great pickup when you switch computers and get out of raid with it, and then you can go right back into the raid with this backpack. So, anyways, what is your next item
For
for your favorite item?
for me, it's all about extra space in your stash. So my next
Oh yeah,
item is the pistol case.
pistol case. That's a good
Correct.
one.
It's not just for pistols, but you can also store mags in it.
Oh yeah.
So for the pistol case, you only need 6 meds and 2 syringes, which quite honestly is pretty easy to get.
Yes. I think the pile of meds, the six, you might actually get the six pile of meds before the two disposable
Correct. I
syringes,
would
actually.
I would agree with that assessment
Yeah. Yep. So why do you like this again? Sorry.
because it gives me more room in the stash. Anything
Right.
that increases my stash room, I like because in the beginning you're not gonna have a whole lot of room. It's gonna be a while before you can upgrade a stash too. So anything that helps with stash room, I'm a big fan of.
Absolutely, I agree. Also, just want to bring up, like, I noticed before, the ammo case is 49 slots, which is a ton. This one's only 12, but you can store, six pistols and or magazines in that. So that
Correct.
actually is still pretty good. I mean, that's 12 compared to 4, so
And if
that's
you
great.
think about it, I could store the magazines in the pistol case and store them and put random bullets in the magazine that I'm not using, so that's
Absolutely.
adding more room to your stash.
Yes. Awesome. Yep. Great choice. I love it. All right, I will go again. I think my second one is going to be the Alpha Rig. Let me get that here on the screen. Now the Alpha Rig will require one heat exchange alkali surface washer and 5 duct tape. Now the main reason, there's one specific reason why I like this, and the reason why is because it has one slot in this rig for a size 4 item. Now, there's going to be some size 4 items that we're going to talk about down the road. A lot of it's for, I'd say the main one is for, like fuel, the expendiary fuel or whatever. But, when you're looting stuff and you have like lots, the ones and two spots, and then you come upon that really useful 4 space item, what are you going to do with it? Nothing. So, this is a great thing to at least grab one of them. And duct tape is maybe a little rare, not too bad. The alkali, I feel like I find those all the time, so that won't be a problem. But I think this is a pretty easy item to get. But one problem I'd say too, though, is that level 2 Ragman, so you're gonna have to wait, until level 15 to get this. But once you get that, then you're good to go. So anyway, go on, your turn.
Uh, my next item is the grenade fuse. The
Grenade fuse.
correct, and the reason for that is in the beginning, we're gonna have a lot of trash bullets, which means we're not gonna be able to defend against PMCs very well. In fact, we're pretty much instant dead. So, grenade fuse can trade for a VOG 17 grenade. And to me, when you're throwing a grenade, the PMC doesn't know that you're throwing a trash grenade or not.
Nope.
So it's more of a cover thing, a thing where you could throw to distract them while you can essentially run away. Because honestly, in the beginning, we don't want to engage PMCs, or if we
No,
got the trash bullets, we're not gonna win unless we get lucky and hit them right in the head eyes like a couple of times with the crap bullets that we're gonna be using.
no.
But
Yeah.
so to me, a grenade it would be super useful as a distraction.
Yeah, and maybe it will help us to like get away. Like, we
Yeah,
might just run. Who knows?
and
Okay,
if we're super lucky, it'll give us a cheeky kill and we'll get their stuff. So
right, right. And it's only one slot, which is amazing.
yep.
That's why I like it too. So okay, cool. I think my next one will be the Trizip backpack. So we're going back to backpacks. Backpacks again are really good to have. This thing is pretty big. Um, it has 30 slots in it, which is great, and it only takes 4 energy saving lamps. Now, again, one problem is Ragman level 2. So as you can see, Ragman level 2 is a pretty good trade or good barter partner to have. These energy saving lamps are pretty easy to get, and I feel like you can find them in a lot of technical and like loose in like interchange and the shelves and stuff. So I think this is a pretty good one. And again, you can bring it into raid and load up with lots of goodies. So all right, go ahead.
Uh, that is a good question. Um, I guess
That's because we got all the really good stuff right now. We're getting to
yeah.
pretty decent stuff.
The other stuff, like when you really boil it down, it's like we are looking for things that are cases, backpacks, rigs, some guns, and other miscellaneous items like a peroxide you could trade for a water bottle.
Yes.
So to me, that's important because liquids aren't easy accessible than food is.
So is
And
this your final answer?
correct.
Okay, let me get there. Water. Okay, go ahead.
And to me, it's like, okay, you can do a what's run and you can run through half the map. Hopefully, you find enough liquids for not only that run, but extra to help you in the next few raids. So, if I find something like a hydrogen peroxide, I'm definitely going to take it just for the trade for the water bottle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a great point. Definitely a great point. And water is really hard. I mean, definitely compared to like food, it's a lot harder to find in food. So it's a great
Oh, yeah.
option.
Those black boxes, 9 out of 10 times, you'll find a lunchbox. Never an
Yeah,
issue.
so don't have to worry about that, right? Okay, mine. I think I'm gonna go with the another rig here. Where are you, Mister Rig? What is this called again? Oh, it's a Uley. I think it's this first one. Now, again, Ragman in level 2. I guess I love this one. This one, the reason why it's not as high as the other ones is the items. You need 7 items. These items are not super rare, but you do need 7. But the great thing about this item, the Yuli Armored Rig, is that it is armor, and you can't barter or get a lot of armor ever. So I will be storing up toilet paper and soap for this item because it's a 2 for 1, and it's it doesn't have a lot of room, but again, it is armor, and I believe it's level 4 armor, which is not going to do much for PMCs, but it will be really nice against the scabs. So that will be my next one. Do you got a next one?
Yeah, and to add on that, mine would be the
Oh,
propane tank.
okay.
Because
So
you
I think
can,
I know what you need there.
yep. Because in the beginning, from level 1 to 15, we're not too worried about PMC fights. We're worried about simply surviving and looting. And propane tank, you can trade for level 3 armor. And that would help against scavs.
Hmm. Absolutely. I mean, proper level 1, so you can get rid of it. The only downfall again is this 4 slots for the propane tank. But
Correct.
hey, if you get that alpha rig I told you to get before,
You're
it's
set,
perfect.
or
Well,
backpack.
any kind of backpack, because you're not going to get the alpha rig at first because
Correct.
you got to be level 2 rig man.
And honestly,
But
that's what,
yeah,
go to interchange, hit a computer, get one of those fly backpacks or a day backpack, and boom, you
hmm,
got your propane tank.
absolutely. Yeah. I think my next one will be. Let me take a look here. I think I'm gonna switch from rigs and backpacks to weapons, and I'm gonna go with the 153 shotgun. Shotguns are great because I mean, if you're killing scabs, it really helps, and I feel like you might have a better chance as a newbie to kill a PMC with a shotgun than maybe with a semi-automatic or automatic weapon.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with Jaeger level 1, MP 153. Now there are 2 shotguns we can barter for, and one's a 133. But obviously this is better because it is semi-automatic, and it is pretty easy to get. Like you can go into toolboxes, you can go into like interchange in the warehouses, and you can easily find 2 screwdrivers, 2 wrenches. So really the only drawback to this one is you got to get that letter for to open up Jaeger level 1, but really that's about it. So and then hopefully you have some ammo. That you got to get. Hopefully, you can loot some nice shotgun shells. And I mean, when you shoot or kill some scabs, you can kill scabs with shotguns usually. And if you end up using his shotgun and then dying and having some extra shotgun ammo left over, bam, you're done. So
Yep.
okay, that was mine. What do you got?
I'm gonna stick to the cases, and I'm gonna go with the documents case. This,
Documents case.
yep,
Okay.
this one's
I'm actually
more.
surprised that you took this long to get to documents case.
Well, for the documents case, it requires more of rare items, so I don't expect to get it right away. It may even take longer than level 15, who knows? But I noticed on Interchange, those pink suitcases that you can loot outside of the building, they have a high chance of these statues. I find them all the time in those.
Do you
So,
find a lot of those suitcases by like the scav camp, right? I
correct.
know there's
There's
two over there.
two of them over there. And as
Yeah.
long as you have a backpack, you can carry these and get out and get yourself a docs case. Because part of the
Right.
Pastilli hardcore rules is that the only thing you can have in your secure container are keys or containers that can hold keys, like the documents case.
Right. Right. And those horse figurines are pretty easy. It's just the other two that are harder
Yeah,
ones.
correct.
Okay. I'm gonna go with this. I think is pretty good. It is the how do you spell it? The Comtac the Pelter Comtac 2 headsets. Now, there isn't a lot of barters. There's one other barter that we have headsets in this list, but this one I like because honestly, that other headset is the cheapy one. I'm not a big fan of that one, but classic matches are not super hard to find, and all you need is three, and then you get this nice bad boy. Again, seriously, I was not. This is not planned out. Everything almost that I've picked has been Ragman level 2. Um, so that's the only drawback. Again, I mean, you have to wait till level 15, but level 15 you get there in no time, right? So, but I would say this would be my next one, and honestly, it might actually be the other headset if it's not Ragman level 2. I don't know. Can I change my mind? Am I allowed to do that?
I say, why not? Let's look at the printer paper and look at the
Okay.
other barter trade for the headset.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Boy. So
Well,
it's two printed papers.
yep,
What?
it's two, but again, being able to hear EMCs and scabs around is crucial,
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
again, between 1 and 15, with our trash bullets, because we can't buy good bullets, we're avoiding PMCs in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We're running
So
around
yeah.
like chickens, like.
Right. Right. So I think I'd say this one maybe might be ahead. We'll put them together and just say like this is my choice until we hit level 15. Then I would prefer the headphones. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, headphones are great, and I hope that if we can't barter them, we can at least find them on scabs and stuff. So, all right. So that's a 2 for 1. There you go. I hope you enjoy that one. What is your next item, there, brother?
Now, I guess the question is, do we keep going? Because the rest of the items are basically other guns and BT ammo for the dry fuel and the sodium for the IFAC, because that's an easy trade.
Uh huh.
Like pretty much we summed it up.
Yeah.
It's cases, rigs, backpacks, some guns, and other miscellaneous items.
Uh huh. We could do a couple more. I think. I don't know. It's up to you. Do you not have any other ones that you really like, or
To
if
be
not, then
honest, not really. I picked the ones I want the most. The other items, I still deem better than other barter trade items that are available, but they're
yeah,
not screaming at me as like I absolutely got to get this. I've
I hear
covered the ones that I really truly care about, and the other ones are like I'm gonna get, but only
you. Okay.
if I don't, only if I
Yeah.
have the room for it.
Well, what about the med case?
The med case, it's a tricky one. Like I absolutely care about it, but if when you look at the med case, it requires 7 blood sets, which are somewhat rare. You got the solution, which is also pretty rare, and 2 Vaseline. And I believe it's for therapist level 2, so I'm not going to get that until level 15.
Let's take a
So,
look here.
and it's going to
Yeah,
take some time.
yeah, you're right. You're
So,
right.
I absolutely agree. Med case is absolutely important, but it's not on top of the list because of how long it's going to take me to get there.
Yeah.
But it's still
Wasn't
on the
wasn't the
list.
doc's case also level 2 therapist? I think. But
Uh,
you feel like it's gonna be easier to
it's.
get those
I feel
items.
it. To be honest, I feel it's going to be easier for me to loot that because it's only one bronze lions, one cat figurine. And, I mean, if I dedicate myself to those pink suitcases, I have all the confidence that I'm going to get it.
Okay,
You know,
gotcha.
you know, just farm those cases and boom, you're going to have it.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna add just one last item, and I think I pretty much actually now that I'm looking at it, I agree with you. So this is the item. It is the let's see here. Oh, spelled it wrong. So I'm gonna go with the Grach 9x19 pistol. The reason why I like this, and this will be my last item, is all it takes is one PC CPU, and you have a weapon. The drawback is Prapor level 2, but again, like it's one slot item, and you have a pistol, and you can use that pistol to kill a scav to get a better weapon, maybe. Or I mean, usually these 9x19 pistols are pretty decent also. So I really like this barter, and I think it's great. Just it's super easy. I mean, the PC CPUs are a little bit rare, but for the one slot, it's an easy weapon to get to at least go into raid with it. So okay, I think I think we covered it. But
Yep.
again, this image here is great to have as a reference when you're in raid.
Yep.
And I
And
don't know, did you mention that the link is below?
yeah, so this image and the Pastilli hardcore rules are in the description below. And we are also going to do a basic hideout slash craft video at a later time. So keep an eye out for that video.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good one. I like that one too. So. All right. Well, I think that covers it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we're gonna also again obviously have some raid videos. We're gonna have some highlight videos, and if we think of anything else cool, we will have a video on it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for watching, and hope
Have a
to see
good
you
day.
soon. And give us some good comments on what you thought about this stuff.
Or bad comments. I mean, we just like all sorts of comments,
Oh,
I
I
mean,
I guess yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah. Also, don't forget like and subscribe.
oh yeah.
Gotta say
And
that.
yep. And don't forget to make fun of Watership.
Oh man. Okay.
All right.
Adios.
Yep. See
Bye.
ya.